me start recording.
I'm gonna send something to Vanessa just to be sure.
Okay. Now,
Honest battles.
now, did everyone get their cookout problem, the math cookout problem?
Okay,
Yes.
I wrote it in my exercise.
I emailed it to everybody and I asked for the answers to be sent by Wednesday, but I've extended it to Friday. But I want to make sure you understand what I'm asking for. Because Maureen, you gave me things I didn't ask
I
for.
know. But
Right?
I do the more but when we finish this session, then I email it to you.
Okay, all right. So, and what I'll do is I'll let you know what you got right, and then indicate if you got any incorrect, I'll indicate how you should have gotten it, how you should have done the problem. Okay,
Okay.
so you received yours, right, Michelle?
Yes, I was just a little puzzled when it says with the buns. I'm not,
With
I
the
was
what?
the buns.
No,
including
just count the 30 hamburgers.
okay.
I just put with buns in case somebody say, well, what are they going to put the burgers on? They're going to put them on a bun.
That
Yeah.
that
All
was
right,
the
but
tricky part.
but what I'm asking for, I'm not asking for a total of all the items, because Maureen sent me something and she said a total of all that. I didn't ask for that. What I asked for, what did I say? List the menu items and their quantities, which means you should have 14 items, and I want you to list each one of them and the number. For instance, hamburgers, that's 30, right? Then you're going to
Yeah.
put hot dogs, potato salad, coleslaw, etc. So that's all you need to text me or email me, right?
Yeah, I got over my
Okay. Any questions on the cookout problem?
No, well, I did not completed it.
That's all right, but I just want to make sure you understand what I'm asking for. I'm not asking for the total of all the items, like when we did with the bus. We
You just
wanted to
want
know how
name.
many seats.
Yeah.
I don't want the name of the people who are bringing it. All I want is the name of the item and
Okay.
the amount of that item. So if you put corn on the cob, you put the number of corn on the cob.
Okay.
Okay, you got it?
Yeah, there you just
I understand what you're saying.
Okay, so,
Yeah.
and I don't need a total of anything. And I put some extra information in there, but since I didn't tell you how much, you don't have to put anything. When I said who was bringing the condiments,
You
and
just want name.
that's just
numbers.
information. You don't have, because I didn't say how much ice they were bringing or how many plates and forks and whatever. I just indicated they were bringing it. Okay, so that's just
you want
extra
that?
information, and you
Because
don't
I
have
do
to
mine.
put anything, right?
I do hamburgers, hot dog, potato salad, coleslaw, bags of chips,
Okay.
marshmallows, and other things.
Right. Okay. So you can either email it to me or
can
text
email
it to
it.
me,
I can text
and
it
then
to you.
I will then email or text you back with
Uh-huh.
your results. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. Now, what we're going to do today, we're going to look at exponents, because I think based on what we were going on over last time, that there's some misunderstanding on exponents. So we're going to look at, I want to share my screen with you, and I want to put exponent rules. Now, can you see my screen? You see task, exponent, rules, and practice. Does everyone see that?
Yeah.
Okay, now there's a table. Now I will send you this information that I'm putting here. I will send you this at the end of the session, but I want you to be able to understand it. You see in the table when before we do that, let me just, now, does anybody know the difference between base and power?
Okay, the power is when it raised.
Yeah, that's the numbers raised to. What is the base?
The base is the bottom of the base is the first exponent.
Okay, let's take an example. Suppose I take 6. And let's see, let me just put an exponent here, a power 2. Okay, Alva, you see this 6 to the second power, right? What is the
Yeah.
base? What is the base of
The
this?
base would be the 6.
That's right. What is the power?
The
The
second.
second power.
That's right, the second
Yeah.
power. So I want to make sure with exponents, you know what is the base
Yeah.
and what is the power. The power is the number that is being raised, that the base is being raised to. Okay, so those are terms I want you to know. So when you look at that x to the 0 power, x is the base, 0 is the power. Now,
Yeah.
whenever you have any number raised to the 0 power, the answer is 1. Whether it's a variable or whether it's a actual constant. In other words, x to the 0 is 1, 6 to the 0 is 1. Okay.
Okay.
Any
Okay.
minus 6 to the 0 is 1.
Yeah.
Any number raised to the 0 power is equal to 1. That's
Okay.
very important because you'll have problems with numbers raised to the 0 power and you to calculate sometimes the value of an expression. So that it's good for you to know that. Any questions on the 0 exponent?
Can I ask a question, Miss Barbara?
Yes, Michelle.
If it's x to the 1 power equal, it would equal 1?
No, x to the 1 power would just be x.
Oh, okay.
Just like x to the second power would be x times x, but x to the 1 power, you only have 1x, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so x to the 1 power is just x.
Okay.
Got it? Just like 5 to the 1 power is just the number 5.
Mm-hmm.
But 5 to the second power is what, Michelle? What is 5 to the second power?
5 to the second power would be 10.
No.
5 to the second power would be second power, I guess.
No. Let me just put here. Suppose I had.
Oh, 25.
That's it. 5 to the second power is 25 because that means what?
It goes 5 times twice.
That's it. That means 5 times 5. 5
Times
times 5 equal 25. So when you say 5 to the second, that means multiply 5 by itself twice. 5 times 5 is 25. Okay, let's look at the negative exponent. If you have a negative exponent, it is 1 over the positive. Okay, so if I had, notice here, x to the minus m is 1 over x to the positive m. So if I had, let me just write here. Okay. Suppose I had 6, and let me just put an exponent here. Okay, minus 2. Okay. Now, based on that rule, what would that be equal to? What would that be equal to, Alba?
Where are you, Miss Barbara? I can't see this.
Okay,
Yes. Yes.
this is
Okay.
x to the minus m, where m is the power, right? But I'm using 6 to the minus 2.
Yes.
Let's
So
make this bigger. I'll make it bigger so you can see it. Okay. Okay. What was 6 to the minus 2 be equal to?
6 to the minus 2.
Remember, I say a negative exponent is 1 over, the negative exponent is 1 over the expression, the power to the positive, I mean, the base to the positive exponent. So
Yeah.
if x to the minus m, now the minus m is your 2,
Yeah.
and this x is your 6. So this
Yeah.
will be equal to what? Based on this rule, what would that be equal to?
It would be XX 2.
No, 1, remember I said x to the minus m is 1 over x to the positive m.
Yes.
Your x is your 6, your m is your 2. So
Mm.
what would this 6 to the minus 2 be equal to?
Can I try?
Would it be
But let's
12?
no.
Yes, Miss Barbara.
Hello,
It would be
hello, Vanessa.
good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon.
Good
It's hard to
Okay.
believe. Would it be
What would it be, Alva? 1 over what?
It would be 1 over 6.
No, remember I said it'd be 1 over the base
No.
to the positive exponent. So this would be 1 over what?
36?
Negative 36.
1 over
Positive.
36. Positive 36.
No, I don't want that. I want you to give me the base and the exponent.
6 and negative 2. No.
No, because remember I said it's a positive.
Oh,
Once we write 1 over a value, that value of the power is positive. So this will be 1 over what? The base is 6. What would be the exponent, Michelle?
2.
That's right. It would be a positive 2, right? So this would be 2. Okay. So notice this minus 2, once you write it as a fraction, the 2 power becomes a positive.
Okay.
And you were saying, Vanessa, I think you said 36, and that's correct, but I just wanted you to give me the base and the power. But you're
Okay,
right,
okay.
this would be equal to, if we expand this out, it would be
Equal to 36.
1 over 36.
36.
That's right, because 6 times 6 is 36.
Is
So I want you to remember, whenever you have a
36, yes.
negative exponent, then you write it as a fraction, 1 over the base to the positive exponent.
Which would be 36.
Well, 6 to the second power, positive 2, and that's 1 over 36.
Okay.
Any questions on when you have a negative exponent? Let's just take another one just to,
Okay.
Be sure.
Yes. Let me get this, Miss Barbara.
yes.
Just let me
yes.
write this out.
Okay, all right. We're gonna take another one. If I had 3, and I'm gonna make this a negative exponent. Let's see, minus 3.
Okay, I'm not seeing the,
Do you see the 3 minus 3? You see that, Albert? 3 minus 3?
Okay, Miss.
Make it bigger.
3. You can remove it now.
Okay. Okay, 3 to the minus 3, Vanessa, what is that equal to?
3 to the minus 3.
I'm not seeing it.
You don't see the 3 to the minus 3? Albert?
Okay, yes.
You
3
see it
to the
right here.
minus 3.
3
Yes.
to the minus 3, and I was asking
I don't
Vanessa. Michelle, do you see it?
no, ma'am.
You don't see the 3 to the minus 3? I'm near the bottom of the screen on the left side.
On the left side, 1 second.
You see?
Let's see.
I'm
looking.
underneath the table, that table that I gave you up here. You see the table?
Yes,
And I'm writing here
Yes, I see
below
it.
the
I see
table.
it.
You see 3 to
Yes.
the minus 3?
yes, I see 1 and 6 to the second equal 1.
Oh,
Over.
and right next to it, I have 3 to the minus 3.
Yes, equal, yes.
Okay, and Vanessa is telling me what's that equal. What is that equal to, Vanessa?
Okay, it would be 1. It would be 1 over Okay, let me get it. It would be
1/9?
No, I'm talking to Vanessa.
Okay, sorry.
Vanessa,
It would be 1/9 to the third power.
no. What is the base?
The base is 3.
That's right. So 3 to the what power?
To the third power.
That's right. Very good. To the third power. So let's put the third power there. And there's our third power. And that would be just 1/9. Oh, well, actually it wouldn't be 9. What's 3 times 3 times 3, Vanessa?
27.
Yeah, that's right. So it'll be 1/27.
27.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Be careful because 3 to the third power means 3 by itself 3 times.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Any questions now on negative exponent? So all you're really doing is taking your power and your negative exponent and writing it as a fraction 1 over the base to the positive exponent.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay.
Okay. Now let's go to the product rule. Whenever you're multiplying, and that's the third row here in this table. Whenever you multiplying, now the important thing to remember is that the bases have to be the same. This does not work if the bases are different. If the bases are the same, when you're multiplying exponents, you add the exponents. So that's
Okay.
x to the m times x to the n is x to the m plus n. Got it?
Okay.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, now we can take an example. Okay, let's take an example. Suppose you had 6, and we're gonna raise that to say the second power. Second. All right. And we're gonna multiply that by, remember the base has to be the same. So this has to be a 6, right? This does not work
Yes.
unless the bases are the same. Now let's just put an exponent here. We'll call that 3.
Hello, I'm sorry I'm late. I couldn't log in.
Oh, okay. Okay, Chastity. We're doing exponents, okay? All right. Now,
This is the first thing that we're learning right now?
yes, because we stopped, we had a problem with an exponent problem on your number 2 number and quantity. So I decided we better do some rules on exponents. And so some of you it's probably review, but it's good to know the rules of exponents, that when you're multiplying, you're adding the powers, dividing, you're subtracting the powers, raising to a power, you're multiplying. Okay, so we're going through these rules. I'll be sending you this at the end.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question? When
Yes.
when you say as a power, what does the power mean?
Okay. All right. Well, right here we said base and power. The base is the 6. The number we're raising it to is the power. That's what we call a power or exponent.
Oh,
Got it, Chastity? So
Yes,
the
thank
2
you.
is, we can call it a power or we can call it exponent.
Okay.
And the base is the number 6. Now, notice these rules that the base has to be the same. In other words, we're now doing the product rule. So when you're multiplying 2 expressions with exponents, the bases have to be the same. That's why I said 6 to the second times 6 to the third. Okay, now I can add my exponents. And what would that be, Alva? What would be my answer?
You're right here.
Yes, what would be my answer if I add my exponents, my powers?
Okay, it's 2 and 3, 5. Okay.
That's right. It would be 5, right? You said
Yeah.
it. That's
Yeah.
right. Because you add these powers or exponents. Notice I'm using this interchangeably because the 2 is an exponent and it's also a power. They have the
Yeah.
same meaning. So
Yeah.
2 plus 3, like Alva said, is equal to 5. So 6 to the second times 6 to the third is 6 to the 5th power, which means 6 by itself how many times? Vanessa? Vanessa? How
Yes,
many?
miss.
6 to the 5th means 6 multiplied by itself how many times?
5 times.
That's it. Perfect. That means 6 multiplied by itself 5 times. Any questions on the product rule?
No.
Questions?
I'm catching on.
All right, wonderful. Okay, let's go to the quotient rule. Now, Michelle, when we say quotient, what are we talking about?
Uh,
What operation?
the exponent.
No. Mathematical operations are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. When we say quotient, which one?
I'm sorry, multiplication.
No.
Multiplication is product. Maureen? Maureen? Quotient.
Quotient rule.
Add.
No. Alva?
Subtraction.
Alva?
Yes, Miss Barbara.
Quotient. Which operation? Multiplication,
Division.
division, subtraction, addition. Alva?
I think it's addition.
Addition is sum. What is
Oh,
it, Chastity? Quotient.
Quotient.
Quotient?
Is it dividend?
Subtraction?
No, I'm talking to Chastity. When we say quotient rule, which operation are we referring to?
Subtraction?
No. Well, it's right here. What
It's
operation is
division.
this? It's division. That's right, Vanessa. This is division. So the
Oh.
product, see, when you multiply two expressions, you get a result called a product.
Yes.
When you divide two expressions, you get a result called a quotient.
Quotient.
Okay, it's
Okay.
called a quotient. Okay, so this is a division. This says x to the m, where x is the base, m is the power, divided by x to the n, where x is the base and n is the power. And you subtract the exponent of the denominator, that's the bottom one, from the exponent of the numerator, that's the top. And that we call it the quotient rule because it's division. So x to the m divided by x to the n is x to the m minus n.
Okay.
Okay, let's take an example. Okay, if I say 4, and I'll call this, let me put a power here, and that's a 3. All right, now let me put a bottom number. And actually, I'll just do, notice I'm using the slash, which has the same meaning as the dash for the division. Now I'm dividing this. Notice these bases have to be the same. So this is 4, 2, and I'll put a power on that. And let's put a power. And that's the second. All right. Now let's, okay. Now, Vanessa, what is that equal to? 4 to the what power?
Okay, let me look at it. It said,
Look at the
okay.
rule and apply the
Okay.
rule.
Okay, it would be 4 to the, how you call it, to the first power.
That's right, 4 to the first power, because you subtract the 2 from the 3. The power
Yes.
of the denominator, the bottom number, from the power of the top number. So it's
Yes.
3 minus 2, which is 1. And you could put a 1 there, but you could just really not put a 1. It's the same thing,
Yes,
because 4 to the 1 is equal to 4, right?
yes,
So we could write it like that, or we could say what? We could say equal
4
4.
to the,
Yeah, 4 to the 1 power is just the number 4. Normally you don't put the 1 on it, but I put it there to show you that we're subtracting 2 from 3 and we're getting 1. Any
Okay.
questions on the quotient rule? Questions?
No, that is
Mm.
clearly.
Okay,
Yes.
because we're gonna do some samples later and you can apply it. Okay,
Okay.
now if you're raising a power to a power, and notice this in this row, x to the m raised to the n power is x to the m times n. That's a multiplication.
Yes.
Mn means m multiplied by n. Okay, now let's just take an example. If we had 7, the number 7,
Mhm.
well, let me put this in parentheses. Okay, 7,
Okay.
and then we're gonna put a power on the 7 because we're raising a power to a power. So that's 7th, and let's put 2.
Okay.
All right.
That's right.
Okay. Now let's close our parentheses and put another power. And let's just put 3. Okay. Now, according to that rule, power to a power, what would this be equal to, Michelle?
7 over 1, 7 to the first power of 7.
No. You see this rule here? We're doing this rule.
It would equal 1.
No, that's a multiplication. What's the power? The power is m and n. M raised to the n power. X, the 7, is our base.
So it'd be 6.
No, Michelle.
I'm not sure, Miss Barbara.
No, but remember, what is our base, Michelle? The base is what?
7. So 7
7.
times,
So it'll be
yeah.
7, and it'll be 7 to what power? Just tell me the power.
to the 6th power.
That's right. Excellent, Michelle. It'll be to the 6th power. So let's just put that there. And that's 6. Because we said what? 3 times 2. The power outside here multiplied the power inside. And 3 times 2 is 6. Got it?
Yes.
Any questions? We're applying the power to a power rule. All right? The power to a power rule.
May I please ask a question?
Yes, Michelle.
What if you say you times in the bracket, the bracket? It's called bracket, right?
Yeah, these are parentheses.
Parentheses, yes.
Okay.
7. Okay, we know that 7 times 7 is 49. Can we do it that way?
Well, yeah, if you wanted to expand this out, you could say 7 times 7, that's 49. And then you multiply 49 by itself 3 times.
Oh, okay.
So that's right. And that will give you the same thing as 7 times itself 6 times.
Okay.
So, because sometimes you given something like this and you're given a choices of the actual number that you will get when you do all the multiplication. So for this one, you're right. It would be 7 times 7, 49, and then 49 will be multiplied by itself 3 times. Use that
Okay.
3. Okay. And that answer would be the same answer if you multiply 7 by itself 6 times.
Mm-hmm.
Got it?
Yes.
Any questions on power to a power? Okay, the next one is the product to a power. And product means multiplication. That means you got X, Y, and that's a product. That means X times Y raised to the M power. Now let's take an example of that. All right. Okay, now this time I'll take a constant and a variable. Suppose I had 6C, and I'll make that bigger. And I want to raise that to the, and let's just make that the second power.
Where are you, Miss Barbara? I'm not seeing your.
Yeah, I'm on the next. Okay. Okay, well, actually, this, let me make it bigger.
I see you, Miss Barbara.
You see it? Okay.
Yes.
Let me make it bigger. So you see the 6C, right? Now I'll put an exponent on that. Let's see, 2. Put an exponent, 6C. Let's see, it's not. Just take that out. Okay. I want to put 6C. Okay, in parentheses, do you see the 6C? Now I'll put an exponent. Let's make it. Okay. Somehow it's not working. I want to put a, okay, let me do this. That's not right. Let's do this. Maybe I can do it like this. Okay. Okay. So this would be 6. And I want to do it as a product raised to, okay, 6. C parenthesis. Now maybe I can get it to work that way. Okay. Okay, 2. There we go. Okay, I've got a product raised to a power. So I'm using this product to a power, but the product is 6C. Take out this. I don't need this. So if I have a product to a power, the product is 6C, the power is 2. So what do? This is equal to what? Anybody want to expand that for me?
Is it equal
Yes,
to
Miss Barbara.
2C?
What is it, Alva? You said
Is it equal to 2C?
no.
Because it says 6C square.
6C squared. Notice I'm using this. That means I would take each
That'd be
of
like
the components
Right.
of the product and raise it to the power. So this would be equal to, Maureen, what would that be?
6.
36.
Maureen, tell me what to
36.
write. No, I don't want you to multiply it out. I want you to use what I have in parentheses, the 6 and the C.
Yeah.
So I would have what? 6 to the what power?
Second power.
Yes, 6 to the second power. So let's put the Okay, so that's 2. All right. And I'll have to raise the C also to the second power, right?
Yeah.
So that would be 6 to the second power times C, and C would also be to the second power, right?
Yeah.
So that means when you have a product like 6 times C and you raise it to the second power, you apply this power to both the 6 and to the C. That's why you have 6 to the second power and C to the second power. Now, what is that equal to, Michelle?
6.
6 to the 6 to the 4th C.
No, what is 6 to the second power?
Power?
36.
6 to the second power is 36.
Yeah, Chastity, you said 36, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's correct. 6 times 6. What is C to the second power?
C to the second power.
It's just
Is-
C to the second power.
Power.
Right?
I was going to say
It's
that, but
just
I was
C
like,
well, that sound too obvious, right, Chastity? But no,
yeah, I
that's
was like,
correct.
oh, okay.
No, it would just be C to the second power. So we put it here. Okay, that's your answer. And that's the product to a power. The product is the 6C. The power is the 2. Whenever you have that, you apply the power to both of the components of the product. You apply it to the 6, you apply it to the C. So 6 to the second times C to the second power. 6 to the second is 36. C to the second is just C to the second, because you don't know what C is equal to. Let me bring that a little closer. Okay, there we go. Questions on product to a product.
No.
All right. And then the quotient to a power is a division, and it's the similar, except for the division, you put the power on the numerator and on the denominator. Okay, so, well, let's just take one like that, right? Just to make sure we understand it. Okay. 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 All right. Now, the last rule, quotient to a power. Suppose we had, let me use another one, 5, okay, divided by y, and I'll put this in parentheses. And I want to raise this, and I'll say the third power. Okay. The third power. Now, according to this rule, Alva, what would I get?
Okay, so you're gonna multiply the 5.
No, this is the division now.
Oh, a division.
5 over y. And
Yeah.
all applied to the third power. And
Yeah.
according to this rule, I have to apply that power to the numerator, the top number, and to the denominator, right?
Yes.
So just tell me what to write. What would this look like? Apply the
Okay.
power to both the top, which is a 5, that's the numerator, over the y, which is the denominator. So tell me what to write, Alva.
Okay, you'd have to the numerator now. You're gonna divide.
That's right.
by-
The numerator is what? What is the numerator?
It's 5
That's right. And what power would I raise that to?
to the 3.
That's it. Very good. Okay. Oh boy, you're so smart today. All right. That is good. Okay.
Miss Barbara.
All right. Now what do I put the denominator, Alva? You're on a roll. What's the denominator?
You're gonna put it at the bottom.
Okay, what is that? What do you see at the bottom?
The Y.
That's it. Y. Very good. And then I raise that to what power?
You're gonna raise it to the third power?
All right. All right. Boy,
I'm proud of you, Mom.
I've got such brilliant students here.
We get in there.
This is so great. That means when we go to these multiple choices, you're just gonna say these are too easy.
Yeah.
All right.
get in
Okay.
there.
Oh,
So,
God.
so
Yesterday I was watching a movie
uh-huh,
called Night School with Kevin Hart,
okay.
and it was about night school, like those going to night school, and like it made me like realize that no matter what, I have to keep on going. But you guys gotta watch it. You guys
Oh,
have to watch it because you're gonna be laughing out loud, like. And
oh,
and that's me. Kevin Hart is me. It's called Night School.
night school. Okay.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Watch
Was
it.
it
You
on
guys tell me what
YouTube?
you guys think about.
It's on
It was on
YouTube.
Netflix, I think.
Netflix? Oh yeah,
I think it was Netflix,
I have
yeah.
Netflix.
It's a good movie, but you're
Really?
not Kevin Hart. She thinks she's Kevin
I'm
Hart.
like,
Not
because
Kevin
the
Hart.
first time I saw it, I was like, oh my God, that's exactly me, Miss Carlene. I look at every problem and everything goes like this. And I'm like, oh God. So I thought it was only me going through that. When I saw the movie, I was like, holy cow, that is me right there.
Oh, that's well.
Maybe I was
It's
like, oh,
nice.
God.
It's nice to see things that show. Well, this is a normal thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, for
Yeah,
some people, this is
afterwards,
the
you know.
normal. Yes.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Okay.
I suggest you guys watching it. Let me know what you think about it.
Okay, I'll have to take a look
Think
at
about
that.
me
I
when you
have
watch it.
Netflix. Okay, quotient. The quotient to a power. So if you have a quotient, a division, you apply the power to the numerator, which Alva said is the 5, and also apply it to the denominator, which is the y. So this would be 5 times 5 times 5 is 25. Times 5 is what? 125. So we 125 divided by y to the third, because we don't know the value of y. Okay. Any questions? So now you should be able to go through some problems, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay, let's look at the first one, 729 as a power of 3. In other words, you're going to pick the number there that will give you 729.
Okay.
Now the first one, A, let's just go through them. A is what? 3 to the 8th power. That's 3 times itself 8 times, right? 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, times 3 is 81. Well, that one you can see is going to be bigger. What's 3 to the 6th power? 3
3
times
to the
3
6th.
times 3 is what?
3 multiplied by 9. 3 times 3 times 3.
Is 27.
729.
And then 3 times 27 is what? Does anybody have the answer?
729.
7.
What? 3 times 3 to the 6th power?
Yes, Miss
No,
3 to the 6th power.
Barbara. It's 729.
it's C. C is the answer.
No,
Sorry, it's
No,
you.
Michelle, C2B.
it's B. It's B.
I got C.
If you do C, check back.
What's
you-
3 times itself 6 times, Vanessa?
3 times 3 to the 6th power is 729.
3 to the 6th power?
Yes, Miss
No,
Barbara.
it's not. It's still 79.
It's 729. Yes, I have it here, Mike.
3 times 3
I
times
thought it was
3
C.
to the power 9.
times 3.
Look. 3 to the power 6 times.
3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3.
3
That's
times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 was, yeah, 729. B is right.
B,
Yeah, B is right.
but it says the expression as a power of 3.
Yeah. You're right, Vanessa.
B,
Yes.
So what, no, what is the answer?
C.
B.
B.
Now, did you read the problem? Express
Express.
729 as a power of
Of
3.
3.
That means your exponent has to be a 3,
Okay.
right, Vanessa?
Your exponents.
Has to be a 3. You
Okay.
said B, that exponent is a 6. You're right, you get 729, but the power is
Yeah.
a 6. So
Yes.
Michelle is right. The answer is C.
C. Okay.
Oh, answer
Can't say C.
is C.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is C.
Yes. Yeah,
You
because
see
9.
it?
Yes, 9.
Yeah.
9 to the third power give you 729 also.
That's it. But
So
see,
the
you have to
answer
be careful what they ask you for. They say as a power
Power
of 3.
3. Yes. it's
You
true.
do get 729 for 3 to the 6th power, but that power
Yeah.
is 6. Right?
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Right, Maureen?
That's
You
true.
see it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Mhm. Yes.
It's important
yes.
to read a word
Thank you,
problem
Michelle.
correctly.
Oh, thank
all
you.
right?
Welcome, Vanessa. And you did
Yes,
great,
Michelle.
Vanessa.
Okay. So your answer is C because the and this is testing to see if you know what a power is when you have an expression. That's the exponent. If it had said a power of 6, then Vanessa, you would have been correct. B would have
Yes,
been
that's
correct.
true.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, the second one, the value of -1 to the 55. Now, there's something I didn't tell you, but whenever you're raising like a -1 to a odd number, you get a negative. When you raise
Yes.
it to an even number, you get a positive.
Positive.
That
Positive.
means,
Mhm.
what's the answer for number 2?
It
B.
would be -1.
It would be
Yeah.
negative. It would be A, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
it
all
would
you
be
have to do
negative.
is remember that if the power is an odd number for the -1, your answer is going to be negative. So the answer is
Negative.
negative. That's A. Now, what about the third one? Now, knowing that, you should be able to give me the answer for that one. What's
That
the
is
answer?
A. A.
That's
It would be
B.
B.
It would be B. That's right, because 500
Mhm.
is an even number.
Even number.
Okay, so ANSWER, answer is B. So just remember that little rule there when you're raising, because if it's a +1, you know it's going to be a positive, right? If that had been a +1. But if it's a negative and the power is an odd number, your answer will be negative. If your power is an even number, like here, your answer is going to be positive. Okay. And just check it out. What's a -1 times a -1, Chastity?
Minus is
Now plus.
That's right.
plus.
Plus. So a -1 times a -1 is plus. What's a -1 times a +1?
Oh. -1.
Yes, times a +1. Unlike signs give you what?
It's a minus.
That's right. It would give you a minus. So if you had, let's just take an example here. Okay. That's what I was saying. If you had a -1 times a -1 times a -1. Okay. What would that give you?
It will be +3.
No, remember, 1 times 1 is 1. I'm not adding. This is a times multiplication. 1 times 1 is a 1. A minus 1 times a minus 1 is a plus 1. A
Positive,
plus
yeah.
1 times a minus 1 will give you a minus 1. But notice this is like minus 1 to the 3rd power, and that's an odd number, right? So I get a negative. But if I put another minus 1 in here, I'll get a plus
It'll be
1,
positive.
and that would be
Yeah.
a positive 1, and that would be a 4, minus 1 to the 4. So you could test it, but you don't have to do it when you have a larger absolute value number. Just look at the power. If it's a odd number, you'll get negative. If it's an even number, you'll get positive.
Okay.
Got
Thank
it?
you for explaining that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because you
okay.
said minus
Yeah.
times a minus.
Minus
and
times
then
a minus gives you a plus,
a
and a plus
and then
times a
plus
minus
the
gives you a
minus give you a
minus.
minus.
That's right.
All
'Cause
right.
unlike
Thank you.
signs multiply give you negative, like signs multiply give you positive. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to number 4. Maureen, what's the answer to number 4?
I
What-
didn't do that because I could only see like the form of 2 to the power 2 multiplied by, I can't see the other one.
You can't see 2 to the 5th? You don't see this?
No, it's something is blocking it.
Something is blocking
2
it?
to the power
It's
2.
just the
What is it,
it's just how-
Vanessa?
it's just how we situate. Sometimes that's why something is have to turn the, like, we're on Zoom, because we're on Zoom, something you have to take the picture, we're on the Zoom,
That is
and you
2
have to
the
put it
power
to the
2
top.
multiplied by,
What is it, Miss Barbara? Because I'm not seeing it.
You don't see 2 to the 2nd times 2 to the 5th?
Okay, 2 to the 5th is the other one, okay.
The-
2 to the
Does
2nd
everybody see
times-
this? Simplify and write in exponential form, 2 to the 2nd.
That would
Times-
be A.
Let's see, let's just take this.
I have A.
Let me just put it over here.
2 to the 2nd.
Okay,
Times.
okay. I put it over
to
on
the-
the other side. I don't know. Can you see it over here?
Yes.
yeah.
Can you see it? Make it bigger.
Yes,
Can you see it? 2 to the 2nd times 2 to the 5th. What's that equal
because
to?
the base are the same, the base remains the same, and you add the exponent.
So what's the answer,
So
Vanessa?
it would be 2 to the 7th power.
2 to the 7th power. Okay, let me
Mhm.
just put this here. Copy this here. Okay. And make this 7. So what answer is that? A, B, C,
B?
or D? The answer would be B right here, 2 to the 7th. You see it,
Yeah.
Maureen?
Yeah.
Okay, so answer is B. That's right, because the rule when you're multiplying, same base, you add the exponent. So 5 plus 2 is 7. Questions? Number 4. That's one of our rules. Multiplication
All right.
with the same base, add the exponent. So it's 5 plus 2. All right, let's go to number 5. Okay. Does everybody see number 5? Alva,
Yes.
what's the answer for number
Minus
5?
4 to the power
I'm not
2
seeing it.
multiplied.
Miss.
You don't
Oh.
see number 5? It's over on the left side. You may have to scroll to your left.
Oh, on your left side. Okay.
Simplify and
yeah.
write in exponential form. Minus 4 to the 100th power times minus 4 to the 20th power. Now notice your bases are the same. They're both minus 4. And when your bases are the same and you multiply, we just said you add the exponent. So Alva, what is the answer?
Okay. Minus 4 today. That's the power, the 2000 power. Miss
No.
Barbara?
No, this is 100. Minus 4 to the 100th power times minus 4 to the 20th power.
Oh.
The
mhm.
minus 4 is the base. 100 is your power here, and 20 is your power here.
I think
Okay,
it's
So
D.
what would be the answer?
okay, so the base is 4 minus 4.
What is your answer, Alva?
Really cannot figure out this one.
No, you add the powers.
Is it 8?
What did you
No.
say,
You
Chastity?
add, right? You add, you
Yes.
said, so it's 120.
That's it. It's A.
It's
Answer
A.
is A. You just
Oh,
add the
okay.
100 plus the 20, you get 120, and the base is a minus 4.
Minus 4. Okay.
You got it?
Yes. Okay.
Same thing. The only thing is just like the one we just did, except the base is a negative number. But they are the same. So the rule applies. Multiplying with the base the same, you add the powers. Minus 4 to the 100 plus 20 gives you 120. So your answer is A.
Okay.
You know, I just saw the negative bracket, a
Okay.
parentheses to the 20 power.
What did you say, Michelle?
No, I said I didn't saw in the parentheses -4 to the 20 power.
You saw this, right?
No, I didn't saw it. That's what.
Oh, you couldn't
that's-
see this.
No, I didn't. I couldn't see it, Miss Barbara. That's why I kept saying is none of these answers. Is,
Okay, when you scrolled over, you didn't see simplify and write in exponential form, this
No.
expression?
No, that's why I thought it was D. I didn't see it.
Oh, okay, minus 4 to the 100th power times minus 4 to the 20th power.
Now I
Same-
can see it.
Now you
I
can see it, okay. The
Yeah.
same rules, same base, minus 4, add the powers. Just like Chastity said, 100 plus 20, 120.
Yeah.
So it's A.
That's right. Answer is A.
That's what Chastity said.
Yes. Okay, Vanessa, number.
Thank you.
All
I
right,
did one right.
wonderful.
I get,
That's good.
I get-
You've
I
got
get
more.
right.
You've got more than one right, Chastity. You
Miss
had that
Barbara,
one. Yes.
Miss Barbara, I want to say that I'm so thankful for you teaching us because you have
No.
you have this you have, how can I tell you this? You have
Patient.
patience with us. Like I'm in math class and sometimes I'm able to want to ask any questions because I already see, I could sense the tension, like, and sometimes I don't want to ask because I see your face expression and I'll be like, okay, so you look frustrated. I'm not gonna ask, but thank God I record my classes. Thank God I record.
Wonderful.
That's one of the things I don't. But with you, I don't feel that way.
Yeah.
Like you don't
well,
show me like, okay, then I have to explain myself again. It's like you doing it out of love, or you doing it like,
yeah, I
like
do.
for
I
us
do
to
it. Yeah,
learn.
my reward is you learning, and that's the joy of this, really. That you're
Thank you so
learning,
much.
and it's so great that you participate, you try, and that keep us all going, and we all help each other.
I
That's the
appreciate it.
important
Thank you
thing.
guys, because you guys as like students also motivate me.
Oh
You
yes,
understand?
yes, yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Mhm.
Okay, number 6. That's one that's so easy. You probably say,
Miss
why did I
Barbara.
put that there? Yes, Vanessa.
Number 5, because it has two the not the power, it's two negative. And a negative multiply, it gives you a positive.
But you're not well.
It's the same base.
It's the same base. So you're
Yes.
applying the rule that when you multiply with powers and it's the same base, you just add the powers.
Yeah, so you add the powers as negative
Yeah,
Yeah.
We get a negative
well,
4.
well, actually, the base is a -4. So the rule
a-
is if you have the same base, you add the powers. So your same base is a -4. And when you add the powers, it's 100 plus 20.
Okay.
You got it?
But I would have
Yes.
been confused. I would have been
Yes.
confused if I would have seen an answer that had like a +4. Then I would have been
Yes.
stuck. But since all of
Oh,
them
yeah.
have the
Yes.
minus,
Yeah,
that's,
but
you know.
see, you're not really multiplying it out as a -4 times a -4.
Yes.
You applying the rule of exponents that when you have the same base -4, you add the exponents. That's why it says simplify and write in exponential form.
Miss
Okay.
Barbara, but simplifying is deducting, isn't it? Simplifying.
Well, you're simplifying it because you started with it as a product, but you're ending up with an expression, exponential expression.
Oh, okay.
the-
I got you.
The
now.
-4 being the base and adding the powers, the 100 plus the 20.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Number 6, Maureen, what's the exponent in expression 3 to the 7? Maureen,
So 3 to 7 is 7.
that's it. So what answer is that?
B.
B.
Answer is B.
Yay.
Okay, I don't understand that one.
Okay, the exponent in the expression 3 to the 7. 3 is what, Chastity? 3 is the base. 7 is the exponent of the power. So that's why you pick B. You follow?
Oh,
If I had said the base in the expression, then you would have said 3.
Okay.
Remember the exponent, this expression
the
is
power.
made up of power, right? It's
Yes.
made up of the base and the power. 3 is the base, 7 is the
7 is the
power
power.
or the exponent. They
Yes.
use interchangeably,
Mhm.
exponent
All
and
right.
power, okay?
All
So
right.
answer is B. And as I said, if I had said the base and the expression 3 to the 7th, then you would have picked D, 3. Okay. Alva, let's look at number 7. Can you see number 7?
Yes.
Let me bring it up. What's the value of 3 to the 0?
Okay,
What was the rule of the 0?
this 0 is 1.
Yeah, any number to the 0 power, and it could be a variable, it could be a constant, is 1. So what would be the answer, Alva?
C.
Answer is C. You're applying the rules that we went over, right?
Yes.
All right, now let's go to number 8. Now here you have a product raised to a power. And what did we say we do? We apply this power to both components of the product. So you've got to apply this 4 to the 2 and apply this 4 to the A. So what do you get, Vanessa, when you do that? What's your answer?
Okay. Express, the set of express it. Okay. So it would be 16 a to the 4th.
2 times 2 times 2 times 2, you got what, 16? And then
Yes.
8. So what answer, what would be the answer?
B.
Answer is B. Did everybody get B?
Yes.
Because you'll take the 2 and raise it to the 4th power. That's 2 times itself 4 times, which gives you 16. And then you
Yes.
say A to the 4th power. So that gives you B. Questions?
No?
All right,
Correct.
okay, let's go to number 9. You're doing good so far, okay? Okay, let's go to number 9 and put that on the other screen. Okay, you're writing this in what we call scientific notation. So does everybody remember how you write scientific notation?
Where are you? Oh, number 9.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's
Nice.
let's take an example. If you had 105,000 and you want to write this as some number times 10 to a power, right? So your decimal point is here and you're going to move it to here. So that's going to be what? 1.05 times 10. How many places did you move the decimal point?
About 5.
Yes, you moved it from here to here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then we put the 5th power on that 10, right?
Okay.
So we put the 5th power. Now, using that, what will we get for this approximate distance from the Earth? 384,000. I'll just write it over again. 384. Well, that's million actually. 384,467,000. 467. And that's in meters. So what would that look like if I write it as scientific notation times 10 to a power? Anybody want to give me an answer?
I said D.
Which one would you
No.
say?
I said D.
A. No, A.
Alva said A. Maureen said D. Any other answers? Alva is correct.
A.
That's right.
A?
Answer is A. Yes, because your decimal point is right here, right? And
Yes.
you're moving it between the 3 and the 8.
Yes.
So that becomes 3.8. Okay, that
Four.
becomes 3.84.
0.84.
And we just
Four,
put our
6,
comma like
7.
4, 6, 7.
Yes.
4,
Times
6,
10
7
to the, yeah.
times 10 to the, and how many places we moved it, Alva?
We move it 5 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No.
You mean to the right?
You told me A.
Yes.
So you moved it how many places? The number of places is this power here. So you moved it 8
Eight.
places.
8
8.
places.
8.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. Because see, your decimal point is after this last 0. You're
Yes.
moving it between the 3 and the 8. So
Yes.
that's 3, 6, 7, 8 places.
Yes.
Got it?
Yes, Miss Barbara.
Any questions on that?
No.
How you can represent a number, which we call scientific notation, but you're really putting an exponent and simplifying the number instead of, and you don't really need to write all the other zeros. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Miss Barbara, can you go over that same one for me, please?
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Here is the number. I just took this
Yes.
number right here and wrote it here.
Yes.
384,467,000 meters.
Okay.
Okay. Now they said can be written as and the ... So we have to pick this. So that means you want to take your decimal point, which is after the last 0, move it between the 3 and the 8.
8. Yes.
Which puts it right here, right? See, the decimal point is there. And how many places did you move it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The number of places you moved it would be the power on the 10 because we have a base 10, right? So that's
Yeah.
why this is 10 to the 8.
Yes.
Is that clear, Vanessa?
Yes, Miss Barbara.
Okay, so you take the number that you're given and you shift your decimal point between usually the first number and the second number. and then
Mhm.
count the number of places you had to move to get to that point. Like here, you started right here and you moved to here. That's 8 places. That's why 10 to the 8. Now, whenever you have a positive exponent like this for scientific notation, that means the number is a number greater than 1. If you have a negative exponent, that means the number is a decimal number. Okay, because we're gonna, next one we look at is really to the minus. That means the number is a decimal number. Same principle, except you're moving in the opposite direction. Okay,
Okay.
here we move from right to left. And when we go down here, we're gonna move from left to right.
Right.
And the key to that is the exponent. If it's a negative exponent, then that's telling you that your number is a decimal number, less than 1. Okay. So 7 times 10 to the minus 5. Which one of these do you move to the right 5 places? Which answer, Chastity?
D.
You said B. Okay,
D,
1,
D.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 places.
No, it says D.
Oh, you said D. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is correct. Answer is D. Very good. Answer D. Okay. And this one was answer A. I don't think I put it up here. Okay. Answer A.
And that's number 10, right?
Number
D?
10 is answer D, because you took the 0.000, this is 4 zeros of 7, and you move your decimal point from left to right after the 7, right? Because it says 7, but you moved it 5 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why it's 10 to the minus 5. Okay. Questions?
No.
Any questions? Number 10. Any questions on scientific notation?
So you, Miss Barbara, with this, because it's a negative power,
Yes,
you go from left to right.
that's correct. Positive power, you're going from right to left.
To left.
See, like over here, we went from right to left.
Left.
All right.
So you count from the first one, number 9, you use count from right to left.
Right, because that number is a number bigger than 1. It's not a decimal number. If it were a decimal number, we would have a negative exponent.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's how you can eliminate, like in number 9, any of these negative exponents you can eliminate because the number is greater than 1. So you know that the exponents can't be negative.
Okay.
All right. That's the way sometimes you can have 4 choices and get it down to maybe 2 choices. Because if the number is greater than 1, then your exponent has to be a positive value. Whereas if it's a negative exponent, then your number has to be a decimal number.
Okay.
All right. What's the answer to number 11, Alva? What's the answer? Number 11. Remember we said any number to the 0 power is a 1.
Yes.
So what would you say your answer is?
1 of 3 plus 2 is 5. 1 plus 5 is 2.
Any number to the 0 power is a 1.
Yes, so it has to be A because you have 3
Any number to the 0 power is a 1. So 3 to the 0 would be what? Let's
to the 0.
let's just take this. Okay. Now, 3 to the 0 power is equal to what, Alba?
3 to the 0 power equal to 0.
Any number to the 0 power is a 1.
1, yeah.
So what's 3 to the 0 power?
What? 0.
3 to the 0 power, Alba, is what?
Is it 3?
Two?
No. What did you say, Chastity?
Is C number 2? The answer is 2.
The
Because
answer
it's
is 2.
2.
That is correct. That is
Yeah,
correct.
because
Because
it's-
3
yeah.
to the 0 power is 1.
And
2 to
Two
the
to the
0
0
power
power
is
is one.
1.
so it's
Okay. And this
And
was in
then-
parentheses, so let's just put it in parentheses. And we're multiplying that by 5 to the 0 power, which is what? 1. And what's 2 times 1?
2.
Oh.
2.
So,
So the answer is C,
yeah.
like
Okay.
Chastity said. Very
Maybe
good,
you have to
Chastity.
give us some more of this, Miss Barbara.
that was good, Chastity. You figured that
Yeah.
out.
Thank you. I'm thinking, I was like, wait, let me put this machine to work. I mean, my brain.
Wonderful.
work.
Because remember that rule, that 0 rule was any number, and that could be variable, any number to the
Yeah.
0 power, and it could be a negative. A negative
One.
number to 0 power is 1. So that's a 1. That's a 1. You add it, you get a 2. 5 to the 0 power is another 1. 1 plus 1 is 2 times 1 equals 2,
Okay.
Yeah.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's take the space out because that's multiplication. Okay, very good. Now number 12. Maureen, what's the answer number 12?
Okay, hold on.
What's the base? I'm over here on the left side.
Uh,
What's the base in the expression 8 to the 10th power?
The base is 8, right?
The base
the
is
power
8.
And the power is 10.
That's right. Answer is,
The answer is D.
what's the answer?
D,
Nope.
No, what's the base?
8.
So what is the
And the
answer?
power
A, B,
is
C, or
10.
D?
The answer
B.
for the base.
C,
What's the answer, Maureen?
C.
C. You were saying D.
Answer for the base. The base
Right.
is C.
The base
That's what
is
they're asking for,
8,
the base.
which is C. The 10 is the power, 8 is the base. All right. Now we have another expression, 9 times 10 to the minus 5. What is the answer?
9,
Time.
10 to the minus 5.
Michelle, what is the answer?
1 second.
I think I got it.
I got it. I think I got it to myself.
What is it?
It's A.
Everybody
Yeah.
agree with Michelle?
Yes.
That's right, because you
Yeah.
moved 5 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9 times 10 to the minus 5 is a decimal, so you know it's 9 times 10 to the minus 5. Okay. Everybody had that one right, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, let's go to number 14.
Exponents.
64
6.
in exponential form is which of these? Anybody got the answer?
Could it be A? Let me see. I'm not sure. Let me just see. Yes. It's A.
2 times itself 6 times is 64.
Let me see.
Times.
Anybody has anything different?
Is B, well, I don't know. Yes,
Anybody have anything different?
I would say it's,
Okay, is,
I
I
would
think it's
say
A.
it's,
Say,
Anybody got anything different from A?
I
I
say
said
it was A too.
Okay, everybody says, everybody agree with A?
yes.
That is correct. 2 by itself 6 times would give you 64. So answer is A.
Yes.
You probably can't see the one here. It's very small, but it's not that one. It's one that is really 1 over 8. And let me just put here to the second power. But that's like 1 over 64. So you know it's not that one. Probably can't see it, but anyway, I put it there where you could see. But that's not an answer though, okay? Because that's like a fraction, 1 over 64, right? So the
Okay.
answer is A.
Yeah.
All right, number 15. $1,024 in exponential form is which of those? A, B, C, or D?
1,000. No, not these, okay.
And C is really the same as this one. Can't see it, but okay. That was the same. Okay. Let's see. Okay. C here is the same as this C here. Okay. Anybody got 15 correct?
what
Um,
was the answer for 14?
No, the answer was A for 14.
Okay,
2 to the 6th power is 2 times itself 6 times, which is 64.
thank you.
What about 15?
15, none of these.
I
Okay.
think, yeah, none
Okay.
of that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Vanessa said
D.
D. Anybody got something different?
No.
That
I
is correct. 1024 in exponential form is none of these. None of those multiply out to give you 1024.
yes.
Okay,
Which one is greater?
yes. Any questions on 15? 15, there's no answer there.
Oh, yeah.
Because 2 to the 6, we just found that was 64. So we know it's not that one.
Yes.
16 times 16 is too small. This is a fraction, 1 over 8 to the second. So, okay, so answer D, none of these. Very good, Vanessa. Okay, which one is greater? 16. Which answer is greater?
2, 3, 3, 2,
D,
8, 4, 2.
Michelle, you said D.
yeah. I could, well, I'm sorry, I hold back my answer. C.
Michelle, why are you changing your answer and you had it right?
think it's D.
Michelle, why are you changing your answer to give me the smallest one? One is just one. One times itself 8 times is just one. Right, Michelle?
Michelle, you hear Miss Barbie sell her own self out. Miss Barbie tell you, why did you change it? And it's correct.
Second power.
Michelle had it right. And then she said,
Yes.
oh,
Yes.
and she
Yeah,
started thinking, Michelle,
Michelle
you
had it
had it
right.
right.
You
It's
know what
correct.
you know what I thought?
What,
I
Michelle?
thought that numbers. I thought it was C to the 8th power. 2 to the 8th power. That's why I changed it. But when
Oh,
I
you
looked,
didn't see the one.
I did.
Well, one time itself a zillion times is still one. Right? Right, Michelle? If this was 1 to the 1,000th power, it still would be one.
Yeah.
Right? Michelle, you hear me? Michelle, you're on mute. I think that's her phone. Okay. So 4 to the second, 64. Because 2 times 2 times 2 is what? What's 2 times itself 3 times?
2 and 2, 2, 2,
Yeah.
4, 2, 3,
Is what?
6.
No, 2 times itself 3 times, Vanessa.
It's D.
Oh,
Yeah, 2 times itself 3 times is 8. 2 times 2 is 4
Yes.
times 2 is 8. 3
8,
times
yes.
itself is 9. 1 times itself 8 times is 1. 4 times 4 is 16. That's the bigger number, D.
Yes.
It's 8.
All right, Michelle. So don't change your answers
I know.
when you have them
For
right.
some reason, I think I need glasses, Miss Barbara, because it tricked me. It tricked me.
Yeah, because you said you thought that was a 2, which would have
Yeah,
been
I know.
bigger.
And then
I,
when
Yeah.
I need my
It-
glasses too. 'Cause I got to get my glasses next month. 'Cause I lose them.
Oh,
I'm gonna
you
tell
how
my-
you lose
yeah,
your
I'm gonna go
glasses,
to the eye
Maureen?
doc, yeah.
You know when you got on the mask by your face and you see,
Oh, yeah, your glasses start
I
fogging up, right?
yeah, and they drop off my face. I still feel like I got them on. And when I look, I got them on.
Yes.
Okay, answer D, 16. Everybody okay with the number 16?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to 17. Now, this is PEMDAS, order of operation. Which operation would you do first? Alva,
Oh, sorry.
Order of operation.
We
You're
on
going to do-
17?
number 17, state which operation you would do first. Evaluate 8 plus 9 times 6 to the 2nd power minus 5. Pick which one of these you'll do first. Now, this is testing your PEMDAS. And
Yes.
what does PEMDAS mean, Alba?
Well, Pam, you do
Which
the you do parency first,
That's right. What's the next one?
and then you do division and multiplication.
No, what comes after the P?
Exponents.
Exponents.
Exponents,
And
yes.
then the multiplication, division,
Yes.
addition,
Division.
subtraction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, you don't see any parentheses there, right? So what would you do first, Alba?
Okay. There is no parentheses, so you would do
So what would be your answer?
I would do multiplication.
What comes after the P?
Oh, parency and
And the E is for
Exponents.
what? Okay, so which one has an exponent in it?
it's the square root, the
Well,
one with
Not a
A.
square root now. It's not a square root, it's a square.
Uh,
So what's the
square.
answer? So what's the answer, Alba?
A.
A, you square the 6. Answer is A,
Yeah.
because that's the exponent, the 2, right?
Yes.
So you've got to
yes,
square it first, and then you do multiplication,
Yes.
subtraction, and then the addition.
Yes.
This is testing to see if you know your order of operation.
Yes.
Okay.
And then
Right.
you subtract and you add.
Well, no, once you do this 6 to the second, you're gonna multiply first. Remember, multiply, division becomes before add, subtraction.
Yes.
So once you do 6 to the second, then the next step would be to multiply that by 9, then subtract the 5, then add the 8.
Yes.
What kind of operation is this, Miss Barbara?
This is called PEMDAS, which means the order of operations. You do parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. It's sometimes called please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Okay, that's one way of remembering it. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. But if you've given an expression, this is the order that you do it. Do the parentheses first, then any exponents, multiplication, division, and these multiplication, division is really on the same level, and then addition, subtraction, same level. Okay.
And this is still, what is it called?
It's called the order of operation.
Oh, okay.
So if you're given an expression that has addition, subtraction, division, powers, parentheses, you do the parentheses first. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, and then the exponents, then multiplication, division, then addition, subtraction.
All right.
Now you remember your rules from your exponents. What do you do when you're doing this? Is the quotient one. See, write the quotient.
Quotient.
Okay.
Right, the quotient of 6.
6 to the 8th over 6 to the 4. Now, when you're doing division, you subtract the exponent of the denominator from the
Of the
exponent
same.
of the numerator. So, Vanessa, what's the answer?
It's 6 to the 4th power.
All right. And what answer is that?
It's A.
Okay. Did everybody get that?
Yeah.
Somebody said no.
I said, yeah, I got everything. 6 to the 8th power.
Is A.
6 to the
Yeah.
4th
6
power.
to the 8. That'll be 8 minus 4, which is 4, right?
Yeah.
Same base. So the
Yes.
answer would be 6 to the 4th power. Answer A.
A. Yeah.
Okay.
Miss Barbara,
Yes.
I'm sorry to cut you off. I just would like to ask, do we have this did you send this to us?
No, I'll be sending it to you afterwards. No, I didn't send you
Oh.
this.
Okay.
Okay. We have a problem that was on number and quantity number 2, and we're going to go over that after we go. I think there are 2 more here, and we'll go through that. And that's the reason I went back to the exponents, because there was some problems with the understanding the exponents on that problem. Okay.
All
Now,
right.
okay.
Is this still algebra?
No, this is still number and quantity.
Oh, okay.
Still number and quantity. Okay, now, I want you to solve this. Now, this is still order of operations. Now, the way this works, you're going to find the correct value of this expression, and it's one of these, and then you're going to pick the letter that matches one of these.
Which one you're on?
Number 19.
Oh, okay. Let me go. to that.
Number 19. Does everybody see number 19?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to find the correct value for this expression, and it's going to be one of these numbers. And then you're going to pick the letter that matches this well, it actually is Roman numerals 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So find what number this expression gives you. pick it out here and then pick the letter that matches it. So what are you gonna do first?
2 times 2, that's 4.
This is another order of operation.
Operation. So you use 2 to the second power. That's first.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're gonna do that one first, Vanessa, so that 2 to the second power is what?
4.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 4. And what are you gonna do next?
You
I'll
said,
just write,
You
I'll
do
just-
multiplication.
okay, so that would be what? 3 times
3
5
5
is
is
what?
15.
Okay, so you'd have 15, and that's minus
15
3.
minus 3.
Okay,
3.
15,
Okay.
this is a minus 3, not minus 3.
So
Operation
that's
minus.
12.
Okay, so what is that equal to?
12.
And plus 4,
16.
okay. So
3.
Three.
The answer is 3.
It's 3.
4
It's 3. This is
plus
16.
12 equal 16.
16.
So the answer is what?
Number 3.
So is it A, B, C, or D?
Roman
C.
numeral
C.
B, C,
3.
B,
C.
C, 16.
it's 16, so it's B.
Answer is, so you said the answer is 16, which is correct. That's right here.
And the bottom is
So
B.
Roman number 3 matches, that's right, Chastity, B.
B.
Right.
Answer is B.
Oh,
No, I heard
okay.
somebody saying C.
No,
No,
I
I say C.
Who
I'm
said
sorry.
C?
I say C for the 19 on the
I
top,
did.
but then,
I did, but it's not C, it's the is numbers. I don't know what I'm
no, I
doing.
didn't see the bottom. That's why. And then I
No, that's
realized,
why I went over that. Said you find a number, and if it's in one
Yeah,
of
you match
these, then
it.
you take the Roman numeral and see which Roman numeral matches it. So
Yeah,
we
you
got
Oh, so it's
16,
D.
and that's Roman numeral 3, and
Yes.
Roman numeral 3 is B.
Yes.
B,
Yes.
B.
Okay, you got it?
yes.
Questions? Number 19. That's another order of operation, but notice you did the power first. 2 times 2 is 4. Then Vanessa said the multiplication. 3 times 5 is 15. Minus 3 is 12. And then add the 4 and you get 16. Roman numeral 3, answer B.
B.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Alva, 20. What is the answer?
Which product of 5 square plus
Same base.
Answer.
what?
Mhm.
That's a
This is
single.
something we did. Product, you add the powers. So what's the answer, Alva?
You had the power, so
Mhm. Same base, add the
yeah.
powers.
okay, so that's 2 and 4,
I
6,
think it's C.
6.
What did you,
B.
Chastity, what did you say?
No,
Says
it,
C.
no,
No.
B.
No,
B.
same power. You just keep the power and add the power. You keep the
Oh,
base
it's
and add the
B.
powers. So what
So
would it
that's
be,
B,
Chastity?
Miss
Okay, okay.
Barbara.
That's B.
That's it.
I'm sorry.
Answer is B. That's good.
Yeah.
You don't multiply these out. You just take the base and then add the powers. 5 to the 2 plus 4, which is 5 to the 6.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Now, we went through this because on the last sheet, we had this problem. And I think everybody was kind of, well, not everybody, some of you were getting a bit confused. So we had to simplify this expression. First of all, I think this had a minus and it should have been a times for multiplication. And this is like a power on a product, right? the product where the base is 5 and the powers are 1/3 and 2. But this is a fractional exponent. Now, in order to do that, we've got to convert the 2 to a fraction. And 2 is 6/3. Right? 6 divided by 3 is a 2. So that 5 and 1/3 times 5 to the second becomes 5 to the 1/3 times 5 to the 6/3. So if we add the exponents, a 6/3 and a 1/3 give you a 7/3. And that's to the whole expression to the 6th power. Then we can multiply the 6 times the numerator, 42/3, and we get 5 to the 14th, and that's answer D. This was from your number and quantity number 2.
Mhm.
All right. Any questions on number 6, where you have a fraction power?
It's a little bit challenging for me. It's a little bit confusing.
Okay. See, the thing is, it's the same rule here. We have a power applied to a product. This is a product, right? So we apply this 6 to what we have here, except this is a fraction. So we've got to make this 2 have the same denominator as this 1/3. And 2 is 6/3. So now we can add numerators. Remember, when your denominators are the same, you can add numerators. So a 6/3 and a 1/3 give you a 7/3. So this becomes 5 to the 7/3, still with that 6th power applied to it. Then the 6 times the 7 is a 42, and 42 divided by 3 gives you 5 to the 14th.
Okay. Got it.
This is similar to the other problems. The difference is that you have a fraction exponent, but it's the same rule.
Okay.
All right, the same rule. Your bases are the same, so that means I can add these 2, but I can't add 2 to a 1/3. I've got to get them both as fractions. So 2
And
is yes, Jess.
sorry.
Go
And
ahead.
the dark dot, what does it mean?
That's multiplication. You don't, let's see, let me take out this, you don't need that underline there. Let's see.
It's okay, I got it.
Yeah, you don't need that underline.
Okay.
You just, yeah, that dot means multiplication. 5 1/3, 5 to the 1/3 power times 5 to the second. Except I can't add these, even though it's the same base. I can't add them because they're not in the same format. I had to get this 2 in a fraction format, and that's where I made it 6/3. Then I can add this 1 and the 6 and get 7/3. So I got 5 to the 7/3, and still applying this 6th power, this outside, same 6th power here. I can multiply 6 times the numerator, 42, 7 times 6, and then 42 divided by 3 is 14. That's 5 to the 14.
All right, thank you.
Any questions on that?
Yeah, well, I don't understand it so good, but I'll go over it.
Yeah, but you don't have to. This is kind of like the exception pretty much, but I just wanted to make sure you know that your powers don't all have to be whole numbers. They can be
Okay.
fractions, but if you've got to
Okay.
combine them, you've got to combine them as fractions. You can't
Okay.
combine them like and get mixed numbers, okay? They have to be
Okay.
combined as fractions, which is why I made the 2 6/3. Then remember, you can add fractions whenever your denominators are the same. See, 6/3 plus 1/3, add the numerators, 6 plus 1 is 7, and that's over 3. That's one of your
Okay.
rules of fractions. You can multiply fractions with different denominators, but you can't add or subtract them. They have to have the same denominator.
Okay,
All right.
yes,
Now, how did you do on your
true.
Cookout.
number 2? No,
So
the
two?
cookout, you're gonna send me the answers, all right? I
Okay,
extended it until Friday. Chastity, did you get your cookout problem?
I'm sorry,
Did you get the cookout problem? I emailed it to you.
when, today?
No, I emailed it a few days ago.
Oh, okay, no, I haven't checked, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because I need you to send me the answer by tomorrow.
Oh, okay, it's a test.
The quiz.
A quiz.
Well,
Yes, Miss Barbara sent it. I think it was Monday.
yeah,
She said, and
Yeah,
we should
Monday.
write something, enjoy the cookout or something like that. I was like,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
yeah, it's a cookout, and I wanted you to send me back the items and the amount.
I know.
I had hamburgers, hot
Okay.
dogs, potato salad, coleslaw,
Sandwich,
quesadillas.
ice
I
cream.
had the fixings for s'mores. I had ice cream. I had grilled chicken.
That's a lot of food.
But different people are bringing it, and I wanted you to tell
okay.
me what I need, and it has some mathematical operations to determine what people are the amount. And I wanted to see if you could
Okay.
apply the
Okay.
math operation. Let's see.
All right.
Let's see if I had it.
Oh, it's like the one that
had
we had a
before.
particular way, the drummer with the tambourine, the trombone, something like that, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
it was.
yes.
Yeah, and I promised you another type problem, so I sent it to you. I don't like I
Yes.
don't like to break my
Okay.
promises. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Rest assured you will get it.
Oh my goodness, I'm giving you the answers here. Stop.
Yes, you can give us the answers.
I'm sorry. That share screen, that share screen had the answers on it. I didn't really want that. Okay. Okay. Let's. No, you know the answers. Maureen was the first one to send it in, but she was giving me too much information. So she was adding up things, and we didn't really have to do that. Now you had some homework. How many of you did your homework?
I did some.
Okay,
Robert, for me, I didn't do no homework.
you didn't do any homework, and plus you were supposed to send it to me by Wednesday. Okay, 7. I think what we had we did number 8. I think.
You said to give 7, 8, and 9.
Okay, that's what I mean. Did anybody do 7?
I did all 3, but I don't know if I got it.
What did you get, Alba, for number 7?
Let me go through it, Miss Barbara. Just a minute.
No, we did 7. We did 7.
I think we
did?
may have on the Monday, but maybe we didn't do it on the Thursday, Vanessa. That's okay. We'll go through it again.
Okay,
Remember,
okay.
I tried to keep the two together, but we don't always finish up the
Okay.
same. So, well, let's go to, okay, Vanessa. So explain number 7. You said we did number 7. So, Vanessa.
Yeah, I think I did it the Thursday in the class. I think I did it. We did it
Well,
together the
all
Thursday.
right. Explain number 7, Vanessa. You're right. We did.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, number 7. After getting his wisdom, he pulled. Matt was, I can't see the other part of it.
Was prescribed. Was prescribed 60.
60 mg of codeine to be taken every 4 hours for 5 days. Okay, the pharmacy did not have the 60. It only had the 30 mg pills. How many pills should Matt have? Would be filled with the prescription?
72.
First of all, we looked at 4 hours. We looked at how many hours in one day.
Yes.
How many hours in one day? Every 4 hours in one day. There's 24 hours in one day. So when we do 6 4s, we got 24. So he has to take this pill 6 times
I did.
in 24 hours.
But he said day, he
Fine.
didn't say night.
But the doctor ordered him. Day means it include, that's how it is. That's how it is. You're supposed to take it in 24 hours, every 4 hours. To be taken every 4 hours. This is the key word, every 4 hours. And he should be taken in 5 days. He's supposed to be taken, okay, for 4 hours, he take 60 mg. The pharmacy hadn't 60 mg, so he had to take 2 instead of 1 to make up the 60. So, and he had to take it for 5 days. So when you do the multiplication, you do 24, okay. So instead of taking, let me see. So you would be having 12 pills in 24 hours. 24 by 5, 24, no, 12 by 5, 60. Maths finish. I just work it out from my head. Because it,
Well, Vanessa's absolutely right, because since the dosage is half as much as what was prescribed, you're going to have to take double the amount.
yes.
All right. So if it comes out 30 pills for 60, you're going to have to take double that amount for 30. So that's how she got the 60.
60.
Someone said 72. How did you get 72?
I said 72 because.
How did you get 72?
Okay, I did the it's for 5 days and it's a every 4 hours. So I just got that one wrong.
Okay. See, now one thing you said, Alva, you said days, but see, a day is 24 hours.
Okay, maybe
So
that's
if he's taking it every 4 hours, that means 24 hours in a day divided by 4. He's going to take it 6 times a day.
yes.
So 6 times a day for 5 days is 5 times 6 are 30 pills. So he has to take 30 pills of the 60 milligram dosage, right? But if he takes 30 pills at the higher dosage 60, then for the 30, he's going to have to take double the amount to make up for that being 30 instead of 60. So 2 times 30 would give you 60 answer B. Okay. So that's the answer for that one. Okay. Thank you, Vanessa. Now, number 9. Did anyone, Maureen, did you do number 9?
I did number 9.
What did you get?
I got equal 20 over 25.
That is correct. That is correct. Because the paintings are 2009. The total of all the art would be the paintings plus the sculptures. That's 2009 plus 492. And that gives you 2501. Now you can just actually round this off, or you could actually round this off to 2000 and this to 25 and cancel out the zeros, and you get 20 over 25. Answer A. All right. So that's the answer, because it says which of the following is closest to the fraction of the museum's pieces of art that are paintings. So it would be paintings total divided by the total of all the art, which we got the 2009 plus 492. Okay. Questions number 9. I'll
What is that? Decimals?
No, this is not decimals. These are whole numbers. But see,
Okay,
it
so-
said which of the following is closest to the fraction. See, when you have the 2009 for the paintings, Chastity, over the total of all the art, you can simplify this down. So you could just really cross out these last 2 digits right here. And that's 20 over 25 that's left. Okay. And that would be A. Because they said closest to the fraction. So the closest to the fraction is going to be the 20 over 25. questions?
We didn't do number 8.
I think we just did number 8, right?
They do 7.
7 and 9. We didn't
Oh,
do that.
okay, okay, let's go to, you're right, we didn't do number 8. Okay, number 8, okay, x squared plus 1 is 170. So we write that down, x squared plus 1 is 170. Subtract 1 from both sides of the equation. That gives you x squared is 169. To find x, you take the square root of both sides, and the square root of 169 is 13, and that's answer D.
D.
So you only had to use this, Albert, x squared plus 1 is 170, and solve for x.
Yeah.
Subtract the 1
Yeah.
from both sides. X squared is 170 minus 1 or 169. And if you take the square root of a square, you just get the variable. Okay. Square root of x squared is just
Yes,
x.
yeah.
And then you take the square root of the 169, you get 13. So the answer is D.
Yes.
All right.
So we done for now?
Okay. What about number 10? Anybody do number 10? Maureen, did you do number 10?
I did it, but I didn't get the question. I put a question sign there too. Oh,
Okay, number 10 is Pythagorean. You know, Pythagorean is c squared is a squared plus b squared. And actually what they gave you, that's a square root.
Yeah.
So you take the square root of both sides, you're gonna get this 11 squared plus 14 squared, okay? And if you take 11 squared, you get 121.
21.
And 14 square is 196. You add it, you get 317. That's equal to the square root of c squared. So c is just going to be the square root of 317, and that's 17.8. And they say which one is closest. 17.8 can round to 18, and that's C. So that's really taking a Pythagorean, and what they gave you, see this square root of a squared plus b squared, that's what this square root of 11 squared plus 14 squared. This square root is for the sum of 11 squared plus 14 squared.
okay.
All right, so that's like taking this C and taking the square root of a square plus b square. That's like your a square plus b square. So the diagonal is the longest part. That's the C. So once you take the
Yes,
square root of the sum of these squares, you get 17.8 and round that to 18, and that's answer C. Now, Maureen, did you finish number 11? You asked me a question about number 11 last time. Did you finish it?
Yeah.
Did you get the right answer? C?
No, I didn't get C.
What did you get?
I get A.
Okay. Well, A. Okay, let's just go. A is the sum of the teenagers and the young children. See, it's 11,820 spectators, 8,256 of adults.
I forget. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I get
What-
B.
You got one?
B as in boy.
No, B is not the answer. B is the children.
Oh,
See,
boy.
when you subtract the 8,256, which are adults from the total, what you have left is the teenagers and young children. That's the
Yeah.
3,564.
Yeah.
That's teenagers and young children. Children plus teenagers is 3,564, right? But it says there were 3 times as many teenagers as young children. So the teenagers is going to be 3 times the number of children. So 3C is T. So you're going to put for T that 3C, right? So that's C plus 3C. is 3,564.
Yeah.
1C and 3C is 4C.
4C, yeah.
Then you can solve for C, which is the number of children. That's 891. But if you know the total of teenagers and young children was 3,564, when you subtract out the 891, the number of children, you get the number of teenagers, 2,673, which is answer C.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
look at this one. Okay. I'll actually send you this. Okay.
What
this-
about 12, Miss Barbara?
okay. 12.
Yeah, because I got
What answer did you get for number 12?
1.41.
What?
1.41.
That's the mangoes?
Yeah.
Well, let's look at number 12. A vendor started trading with 960 mangoes. At the end of the day, he divided the remaining fruits exactly into 17 piles with 12 fruits in each pile. How many mangoes did he sell during the day? Now, the remaining fruit, what is that equal to? That's 17. Let's see. Times 12. What did you get, Maureen, for that one? What did you get?
70 by 12. I put 70 by 12 is 204.
Okay.
And then I
17 times 12. What did you get, Maureen?
204.
Okay, that's 204. And what does that represent?
That represents the amount. I think that represents the amount of mangoes they had to leave.
That's the mangoes left, right?
Yeah.
Now, so how would you get the number sold?
I saw drop the 204 from the 960.
Yeah, 960 minus 204. And what did you get, Maureen, for that?
756.
Okay, 756. That would be mangoes sold. So what did you do, Alva, to get that fraction?
I don't know what I did, what I get. I did something wrong.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the vendor started with 960, right?
Yes.
And at the end of the day, what he had left, he divided in 17 piles, 12 fruits in each pile. That's why Maureen multiplied 17 by 12, 204. That's the mangoes that he had left that he didn't sell, right?
Okay, yeah.
Then if you subtract what he had left from what he started with, you get how many he sold. That's 756.
Yes.
Got it?
Okay, so maybe I'll just have to go over it again.
Okay, so now you have what, 13? I think you have 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Yeah, I have all of those that I'm
18,
working
20.
on.
Okay, so you can continue with those and try as many as you can. We'll finish these up. But
Okay,
actually, we're having a quiz next week.
all right.
So we're having a quiz on number and quantity, including real numbers.
Okay.
Okay, so
Alright.
the first half
When-
of it. Question?
Miss Barbara, excuse me, when would be the quiz?
The quiz will be a week from today.
Oh, a week
the
from today.
25th.
Not Monday.
No,
No,
Okay,
Thursday.
not Monday.
25th, the 25th.
Because Monday I would be standing down if we had a quiz.
Yeah, I know. It's not gonna be
Why?
Monday.
Because it's okay, because Monday is my birthday, so I would not be doing it.
Oh,
Birthday.
happy
Thank you.
birthday. Yeah. No, it would not be Monday, Vanessa. The quiz will be a week from today. Will be on a Thursday. All right.
And what we said, you have any
We'll-
quantity?
It will be on number and quantity, including real numbers. So study your notes on the real numbers
Numbers
and
and
the number and
quantity.
quantity, okay?
Okay,
So we'll
Miss
have a
Barbara.
quiz next
Vanessa?
Thursday. We will
Yes, Michelle.
we will probably finish these up next time. There are,
Yes.
let's see, we have 13. Well, we may not finish them up because I want to give you more than an hour to do the quiz. And then when you do the quiz, you're going to text me or email me the answers. Okay. The quiz will have 12. We'll have, let's see, 10, that's 11, 12. We'll have 10 questions and I think either 2 or 3 extra credit questions. Okay.
Yes, Ms. Barbara.
And you'll do it during our session, the last half of our session. And then we'll see how you do on that. All right.
Miss Barbara,
Any
this is
questions?
not, Miss Barbara,
Yes.
which is the quiz that you want me to send you? It's not this one we're going through right now, is it?
No, this is just the one problem on the cookout.
And you send it to me, you said?
I emailed it to you.
Okay, so that was Monday, right? You said that's when you send it
Yeah,
to
I
me?
think I sent it Monday.
Monday.
You see
yes.
it Monday? I sent it.
And when I look
Monday.
for it, what do you send it as? As a quiz?
I sent it as math, the cookout problem, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
Isn't that what I called it? Math, the cookout problem?
Yes.
Miss Barbara.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. When I'm here, I get really distracted between my dog, my kids, my husband. It's like,
We understand. You're doing good.
Okay.
thank you guys.
This is what it looked like. You see, can you see this math, number and quantity cookout problem? You see,
No,
does
it's
everybody
not
see
there.
this on the screen?
No.
No,
Yeah,
it's not
I have
there.
mine. I have mine.
No, I
Yeah.
still see the same thing we're going through. That's not what you're talking about.
Oh, wait, just a minute.
Stop. What?
Okay, can you see it?
Yes.
Math,
Yes,
number
I
and
see
quantity
that.
cookout problem.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Okay,
see that.
this is what I sent to everybody. And what I want you to send me back is just list the items and their quantities. In other words, I think if there's, I think there's what, 14 of them?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
14
Yeah.
items?
Yeah.
Yeah, 14.
Jesus.
It's actually
And-
like an example that we had with the trombone and the tambourine.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
the-
it's
Yeah,
similar
yeah.
to that. I wanted to
Yeah.
see how you can
Alright.
follow these. I want to make sure you can translate the words into the math. Like when I say 10 pounds less, that's subtracting, right?
Yeah. Yes. I
More
got you
than
now.
half. Okay,
Yes.
so I want you to list all, and isn't it 14 of them? I think it's 14 items. Just
Yeah,
list
14,
the
yeah.
items and list the amount. In other words, hamburgers, you put hamburgers 30 because I told
Okay.
you 30, right? Then you
I
go to
got it.
hot dogs, you got it? So
Yes,
you
yes.
can
It's like
email,
what we went through before.
yes.
We went over it.
Yeah, we went through it with the instruments, but I made up
Yes.
one with as a cookout just to see
With
if you
food,
can apply your words to the math. So just
All right.
send me that. You can email it to me or you could text it to me. But you know what, Chastity, I don't think I have your phone number. You can email me your phone
Yeah, I
number.
was gonna say that. I don't have your phone number.
Email me your phone number and then I can,
Okay.
then that means you could text back the answers. You don't have to email.
All
you
right,
can
no
text
problem.
them.
I'll do that then.
All right. Any
thank you.
questions on anything? So we're having a quiz next Thursday. Number and quantity, including real numbers, okay? And we'll continue with the questions on number and quantity. And once we finish, we'll be finishing up number and quantity. We're going to probability and statistics, okay? Statistics, we'll be looking at mean, mode, median, range. I think you know that pretty much, right? So we'll be doing that one. That one will go really quickly. We won't really have to do too much on that. Okay, so we'll see you next time. I will be putting this recording out on YouTube and also sending you what we went over via email. Okay.
I
Thank you
went
so
on
much.
YouTube, but I could not find you, Miss Barbara.
You couldn't find me on YouTube?
No,
Well, It's
I
under
help you,
it's
ma'am.
under my name and I put the dates on there,
okay,
the date of the
Oh.
session. So
okay.
just go to YouTube, Barbara Day, and look for the dates. And because I've been
Correct.
putting the dates, so you'll know, like today I'll put February 18th, so you know that's today's session, okay?
Oh,
Sí.
All right,
Ahorita
so long,
mamá,
everybody.
okay.
Thank you
Thank you.
so
All
much.
right,
Happy
okay.
birthday, Vanessa. Is the
Happy
23rd is your
birthday.
birthday?
22nd.
Okay, happy
All
Wednesday.
right.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
All right,
Thank
so
you.
long.
Birthday.